All right, ladies and gents, and our fellow cuck listeners, we are back. So, guys, get the baby oil ready, and the massage tables. Diddy is free, and Epstein is really the GOAT. I mean, come on. Speaking of GOATs, the boys are back with another episode of No Fouls Given. So, why don't we start off with just catch up real fast, real quick? How's the boys doing? I'll actually answer for Akash real fast. Let me get my Akash first. Fine, bro. Everything's going, bro. What the fuck, bro? Next. Let's start with Johnny, man. How you feeling, brother? It's been a while.
Been good, man. I've been going hard on golf, man. Yo, y'all not ready for what I'm about to bring y'all in golf, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. Look at this man with the golf tees, bro.
Sick.
Fucking hell, brother. Loosest shirt I've ever seen AK wear, bro.
Get the hell out of here.
Everything just fits tight when you're built different, brother. That's it.
Exactly.
Shit. That's what she said. Everything is tight when shit's built different.
Yo, man.
AK, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Man, just been golfing a lot recently.
Okay, man. We got some golfers today. Yeah.
And this is my weekend off, honestly, from school, from work. So I've just been chilling, man. It's been a good start to the weekend.
Yeah.
And got a good workout in earlier for about 2 hours. Hit the cryo session after, and good day today. Let's just put it that way.
Dude, it's honestly the vibes, man, of this week especially have been so fucking right. I don't know why. The sun, the moon, whatever is right. My anus is aligned, but I've been consistently hitting the gym, just hardcore workouts. I got my bike set up right in front of the TV now, so post work I'll have my laptop on there and I watch some Flagrant or whatever, and then I'm running the bike for 5-6 miles. Then I'll hit the gym too still. But man, I'm starting the sober journey, guys, until November, until we do High Rocks. California sober, but gotta have some kind of niche to kind of fill in. But I want to have my best body, best shape. So hopefully you guys see me evolve on this journey and not dissolve, because your boy does love snacking and drinking. But we're going to stay strict on this one. So
funny, we got to take a before photo.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I got a ton of content. Yeah. So
yeah, I'm going to have to take one maybe today or tomorrow. And then see how our body transforms these next couple months, because man, this workout has been tough.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, dude. It's the other day, quick about the workout. I did 6 sets of assault bike, 30 seconds, all out, right? With the power, it's called the power rack sled. So you can constantly move it. It's got the big tires on it. So I did 6 sets of that, pull and push nonstop for, I think it took me 9 minutes to finish it all the way back and forth, right? So, yeah, the heart has been racing. And honestly, zenning, I don't even feel like putting one in, because my heart's healthily pounding with energy, because I'm not just taking the hours away for doing some bullshit. But, yeah, the workouts have been crazy. So, boys, let's get into it. We always start off with sports, right? So, guys, 8 into the Lakers. I think the boys are back. I think we're at championship level. I think we beat everyone in the fucking West. I think, and we're going to get to Brian James later, but I think the team is coming around just right. You just got to get rid of the fucking Gabe Vincent. I don't know what the fuck he did last year. I don't know what the fuck he's going to do this year. But 8 into the Lakers. Before I let you guys go, I looked a little bit more into it. Johnny had some points I think he'll probably speak on, which he was right in the group chat. I was going off about why we picked this guy, but I looked at his gameplay. I looked at his history, 10-10, consistent, defensive. And I think, and I saw his press conference. He wants to be there. He wants to be around winners. Katie's a winner. Booker's the man, but I just don't feel like the vibes are there, because they don't have that leadership mentality over there in Phoenix. So that why that experiment to me was kind of a little bit of failure. And then I think they had Chris Paul for a second, but I know they got rid of Chris Paul at that minute. But yeah, so as more I look into it, 10-10, I mean, for $7 million, we're at the cap space. We have no more money to spend. I think this is our best shot for Lakers to do anything. I don't think LeBron's going to be here next year. That's for a whole different episode. But I think what we could do this year is he might push us to the next level, depending on also the matchups in the playoffs. But what do you think, Akash?
I mean, Ayton was fine. He's not the greatest. He's better than Miles, in my opinion. Miles Turner, Miles Turner is getting to that age where you don't want to keep him.
Yeah.
And I'm glad the Pacers got rid of him. I mean, not rid of him, but he chose another team. Here's the thing with Ayton. As long as he has a good point guard, which he did with Chris Paul, they made it to the finals that year. And we technically never really saw KD with D Book kind of work. That's why he went to that's why Ayton went to Portland, stayed there. I didn't see much of his game this past season, but I think if he has a good point guard, giving him that kind of like that guidance, and I think Luka can do that.
Yeah.
LeBron can do that. Help him out, become an actual big man. It's gonna be good, but they're going to have to add a few more pieces for the Lakers to be like, okay, they're Western Conference Finals contenders or they're their Finals contenders. Good pickup. There's potential. I mean, he was the same draft class as freaking Luka Doncic, man. Come on now. He was the first overall pick and Luka was third. So if they can make something shake, I think there's a bright future ahead for Ayton now.
Yeah. This is, I think, this is the deadline for him right now. So it's a make or miss. Right. Yes. And the leader, though, I didn't know CP3 was on the Phoenix Suns but the leadership, LeBron, if he wants to listen to LeBron, the leadership he can provide for Ayton to take his game to the next level, well, to the level where we all suspected him to be as being the number one pick, especially when it comes to playoff time. Playoff mentality, intensity's got to be way different. And so if he can get that in his head, I think, with a couple more pieces or just other players playing better, I think they got a good chance. What about you, Johnny?
Yeah, I think Akash and you both, Bunny, brought up a good point with DeAndre Ayton, which is he has to listen, bro. There can be great leadership, but he has to listen. I mean, Chris Paul, even though he's on my all-time coward list, and I'll get into that a little bit later because I'm going to circle it back. Chris Paul's a great leader, man. So you had Chris Paul, you had Devin Booker, and you have Monty Williams, who was an excellent head coach at that point in time. And the Phoenix Suns still didn't want him around, DeAndre Ayton. I mean, you're talking about a extremely young number one overall pick who's a center that can rim run, that can shoot and defend. And they're tossing this guy around like he's a blunt. He went from the Phoenix Suns to Portland. He stayed a couple years in Portland. Now he's gone again. So I think for him, it's going to be a big piece with his mentality. Can he change that mentality? And it's going to be interesting how it goes with Luka, because Luka's also, his mentality can waver a little bit. So the team chemistry part of it is going to be very interesting for me to see. I think what's interesting, if y'all didn't see this, but LeBron, who tweets about every acquisition any of his teams get, if he's on Miami, if he's on Cleveland, now he's on the Lakers.
Quiet.
He's been dead quiet, bro. 0 dark 30. So I'm kind of wondering, what's going on? Is this pressure from LeBron telling the Lakers, yo, this is not enough? Like I want more? Or fuck, are they separating now, man? Is there a wedge in between the Lakers and LeBron?
There's another thing to add to that, actually, before we move on, or before you add more to this, Bunny. Apparently, Ayton said he got a text from Luka, but he never got a text from LeBron either.
Ooh.
I mean, I'll say this: like, there's what's there for LeBron to say, and then also, as big as LeBron Glazer, there's also, brother, you can't ask for much more. I mean, if you want to win a championship, then ask for a crazy trade. That's probably not going to happen. But just be completely disassociated with the Lakers, right? But I just think he's kind of just in his zone, maybe playing mind games because he's done that in the past. But I think maybe he also acknowledged, like, he's 40, like, what welcome to the team. I don't know if I'm going to score 24 this year or fucking 15, right? Like, who knows how that groin is doing. LeBron, call me, man. I'll get that groin worked out for you. But
whoa, dude.
I did see that, and that does kind of hide suspicion, but I think Luka and Ayton will be fine, and especially for this year. I think even long term, but they have the player option next year for Ayton, so if he plays good, he's gonna probably try to dip for more money, unless LeBron doesn't sign. So there's a little bit of room, but I don't think he's more than a $25 million player, $20 million player at his peak, right? So
I think they'll probably make a few moves before the trade deadline.
Oh yeah, they got some pieces.
Definitely.
I hope definitely
make those.
Well, another missing piece is Jackson Hayes is not opening anything up because he was such a rookie, right? So the success Austin Reeves had actually the playoffs, he wasn't able to have in that post because he had to go against more hardcore centers that were just bullying him and pushing him in bigger teams. So I feel like if Ayton can be that defensive rebound guy that someone has to put, or a couple players have to wash the paint for Ayton, then Austin Reeves should play like how he did in the regular season in the playoffs. And I think that's also a missing piece. If he doesn't, then and the playoffs results is the same for Austin Reeves. Like, I mean, because Ayton, he's going to be better than Jackson Hayes, but he, like what you guys are saying, it's not the full missing piece, but there's some pieces on there that can hopefully take them over the edge if they can overcome the humps of last year's disaster in the playoffs.
Dude,
so yeah,
these cats gotta stay healthy because
Yeah.
even Austin Reeves was hurt during
Yeah.
the Minnesota series.
A little
LeBron
bit,
was hurt.
yeah,
Luka was a little bit hurt. Like everybody's just like they're killing their bodies by the time they get to the playoffs, and they really need to just I don't know do some fucking yoga, stretch their bodies a little
Yeah.
bit more, be a little bit more flexible. I don't fucking know. Like maybe their bench players really need to step up during. Like maybe Brian needs to fucking step up during the season and kind of play a lot of minutes so these
Yeah.
boys are ready for fucking playoffs.
yeah,
Yo,
100%.
I agree. Yo, the thing is, bro, their roster is so weak, bro. They lost their best their best role player, right? Dorian Finney-Smith. They lost him, right? Bro,
I
look
mean,
at these
the
role players.
best playoff role player.
Yeah, easily, bro.
Yeah,
A
best
great
playoff
defender.
role player. Yeah, regular
Knockdown
season when
shooter.
to get to a third seed. I mean, he was helpful. He was always like
Yeah.
consistent. But yeah, for the playoffs, they definitely lost one of their best players. Yeah,
Absolutely. I think
Yeah.
he was probably the fourth or fifth best player on the Lakers
Yeah.
during the playoffs.
yeah.
I mean, bro, let me give you guys some names. All right. Jordan Goodwin. Okay. I don't
He was pretty hot.
Trey Jemison III, Maxi Kleber. I mean, bro.
Dude,
Christian
Kleber,
Koloko.
Coloco's the GOAT. But listen, you went to the bottom roster. I'll give you some good names, all right? I'll give you fucking Austin Reeves. I'll give you Dalton Connect. They got to give him more playing time and play him in the playoffs too, bro. He plays good defense.
Summer League hasn't been doing shit.
Bro, he doesn't play for Summer League, bro. He's made for the playoffs.
Bro.
You see him in New Jersey singing Chief Keef's song, "We gonna blow New Jersey up." Pop, pop. he's got that dog in him. But
Bunny, bro, he can't guard my grandma on the basketball court.
Yeah, that's it.
How is
he doesn't play defense.
You think the thing is, it's too big of a risk to put him on the court with Luka, old ass LeBron, Austin Reeves. Like that's like
Rui,
automatically one of the
don't
worst
forget about the
defenses in the league.
Japanese samurai, Rui Hashimura. Come on, brother, you're missing out on the big thing. I agree with you. Maxi Kleber, Gabe Vincent, gotta go. That's $27 million right there at the trade deadline that you can get some better role players, right? Like some at least a solidified, a little bit better power forward and
who's
some
gonna
kind of
want
bump.
him, bro?
Huh?
What happened to
Maybe
Dorian
Dalton
Finney-Smith?
Connect.
Dallas can take back Kleber and they can take also Gabe Vincent. We'll take who's the guy with the big hair? We'll take that guy. Lively. We'll take Lively.
No, you're millionaires.
So yeah, who knows what the Lakers have to show this year, but I think for me it's looking positive. So Mike Brown to the Knicks. You guys think it's a good choice, hit, or it's a miss?
Great. I think it's a great pickup.
Yeah.
I think he got completely screwed over in Sacramento, which doesn't surprise me. It's Sacramento. And I just didn't think Sacramento had a very good roster, but he still was able to play with those pieces and make to the playoffs over and over again. So
For sure.
I think that's a great pickup that's a very sleeper pickup by this Knicks. And it's going to be fun to watch how they're going to be next season.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
What about you, Johnny? Hit or miss?
So I'm going to say, all things given, it's a hit. I think it's like a first base kind of deal, you know, like this is not a home runner by any means. They're both very similar coaches. They're both defense oriented. Mike Brown is more of a player's coach. He gives players the reins.
He believes in a fucking bench. Unlike the other guy.
He believes in the bench, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so anyone who was a big Cleveland Cavaliers fan back in 03 to 09, back in young LeBron days, knows Mike Brown very well. And there's huddles, bro, where you see LeBron drawing up the play, doing it. Mike Brown was very hands off, and that also means he had LeBron James. Think about this, guys. Mike Brown's been in the league for what 20 years. He's
Mm-hmm.
made one finals. That was with LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
He's had been a coach of the year a couple times. But is he any different than Tom Thibodeau when it comes to the fact that he's just a floor raiser, but he can't get you over the hump? I don't know if he's proven it.
So I got a question, because you're talking right now, Johnny. You can answer it 1st.
Mhm.
What's the ceiling for him? What's the ceiling for Mike Brown? Like, what does a successful ceiling look like?
Yeah. So success looks like making the NBA Finals.
Okay.
They cannot go lower than that, man, because they just made the Eastern Conference Finals. That's the only way this is gonna be a success as a season.
Yeah.
And the thing is, with taking jobs like the Knicks, the Lakers, you name it, Phoenix Suns, bro, you are on a 1-year basis. If you don't perform well that 1 year, you could be kicked out. You literally just don't know. So is that pressure going to wane on, Mike Brown as well? We'll have to see. I think they can make a deep playoff run. They got a good, strong roster. We'll see how Mike Brown kind of meshes with the team. I know he's going to give Brunson all the reins. I guarantee you Brunson's going to be running everything. So
it didn't do well. It did well with his gameplay method in Sacramento. I feel like if you can put that type of team together, they were contenders for a while in the regular season, but playoffs, obviously not much success. But like you just said, Lakers, Knicks, he didn't have a long run with the Lakers, because when you think of Lakers, you think number 1 spot, number 2 at worst. Otherwise, you're fired, right? And I think with the Knicks, the fans are going to get him the fuck out of there if he doesn't perform in that week of the East this year, right? So
100%.
Same for me. The ceiling, I think, is he's got to make the finals. I don't know about winning them because the West is so tough, but you got to make it to the NBA Finals. Kosh, what do you think about the ceiling for Mike Brown?
This dude, he has to make the finals no matter what.
Yeah.
He has to. With the roster he's got, with the support he has, and with his coaching history, brother man, if you're not performing at that high level, and the way the East is next year with Celtics out, Pacers out, Bucks damn near out too at this point. I don't think Bucks are going to do anything with Giannis and Miles just by themselves. Because Brook Lopez is gone too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Clippers, I forgot about that. We'll talk about that here in a second, but he needs to make the finals. Western Conference Finals, great. He'll get that a little bit of his respect. But if he gets the finals, he has job security for the next 3-4 years.
Yeah.
That's
100%. I think he'll get that extension, nice extension. So, Johnny, OKC, they put out a lot of money. Close to $900 million.
They put a lot of money
for big three, for their big three, which besides this year, it came up a little bit short. Do you think it was worth paying them all that money after just one championship? Do you think that it would have been fine if they lost one of the players next year in the trade or like free agency?
Hey man, it's
except SGA, obviously, right? So yeah.
SGA, you pay him no matter what.
SGA, you pay him, man. I think Jalen Williams, you got to pay him, but Chet, they're taking a little bit of a risk. They're definitely taking a little bit of a risk on Chet or Holmgren, bro, because he didn't show me anything that was spectacular last year, especially in the playoffs. He had moments. He was great defensively. So can he make that leap now, or because he got the money, is he just gonna kind of relax? So we're gonna see what Chet Holmgren is made out of this year. If he can take the leap, or if it turns out to be a bad decision. If a gun to my head, I think it's a good decision.
Yeah.
I think Chet Holmgren's gonna command. Unfortunately, bro, the way the NBA is, Chet Holmgren is a max player.
Yeah.
So that's just how the NBA works these days, man. So I would say it was a good move on them, because at the end of the day, his defense is something you can't get with any other player. His rim protection, at least, in OKC.
What do you think about the extensions, Kosh, for the big three in OKC?
SGA is fine. I was a little bit about Jalen Williams. I was kind of like, okay. But then Chet, yes, I do agree. But here's the thing with him. He is young. and he can still develop, and he can work with trainers. And I mean, he needs to get a little bit stronger too. He needs to be like more of Giannis size now. And the way Giannis came into the league and now he is now, like he needs to start working, and he has the money now. So in order
For
to take him
sure.
to, if he needs to go to the next level and kind of prove himself, like I do deserve this contract, he's got a lot to prove in front of me. But I don't. Again, if Sam Presti was kind of dealt with that decision, like, hey, listen, either I got to pay him this year or I got to wait until next year, I would have waited until next year. But if he had to pay him this year, then you're just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, that's a lot of cap room that they gave up. It's tough for me to see that Chet contract for sure, because I think some bigs that are built like him play really well when you're playing with great players, right? Like Aiton might look like this year is something he's never been, right? Especially when you have that type of ball handler player that thinks about the other players first, and can make that play for them and space for them. Devin Booker and Kevin Durant are shooting first, right? So SGA, we saw it in the playoffs, which was impressive by him that he was making plays for other players. Um, I think Jalen Williams was a tough one too. I fucking don't. He's got a
Oh, I don't
lot to
want
live
him.
up to, and it's gonna be, because the thing is, it's for them. If they don't like make it to the play well in the playoffs, and he has to pick up that playoff performance again, he'll get away. He'll get a little criticized during the regular season by not living up to what he got paid for. But man, you could have just traded those fuckers for Giannis and had him and SGA, had cap room for role players. Fucking bro, then you're thinking three rings at least, two more at least
Yeah,
for
that's
SGA.
a
Yeah,
that's an interesting point, bro.
bro.
Like, because they had
Giannis
Jalen
when
Williams,
Yeah.
right? They have Chet Holmgren. They have a shit ton of picks. I mean, they could have probably manufactured a trade there.
If you put together Chet and Jalen Williams, what ultimate player do you get that can do all of
Giannis.
that and then not take up all that fucking cap room, right?
Yeah.
And Giannis actually said on it was on a stream, he's like, I love the big cities, but man, I don't want to pay for those fucking taxes. Like, he comes from humble beginnings, right? And like like who wants to pay 50% in California, 60%, whatever it is. But
Yeah, bro.
yeah, that was it was wild to see, but exciting to see what they'll do next year. Hopefully they live up to the hype, but hopefully they don't, because Lakers are gonna win it all, right?
I
So
mean,
I got the Rockets,
bro,
man.
we are gonna be blessed with next year's Western Conference playoffs.
Now you're moving to Dallas,
No,
brother.
no,
You
no.
fucking better be a Dallas fan.
I'm talking about
No.
as a
We
fan.
is
Oh, yeah, yeah.
general,
Oh, yeah.
general fan.
Oh, I'm
As a fan,
blessed,
bro, wow.
blessed.
The next year's playoffs are about to
Oh,
be
yeah.
crazy, bro. And
Yeah.
on
OKC
Jalen
losing
Williams'
first
shit,
round
bro,
for sure.
Please. I think everybody's hoping that.
Those bums, the two bums, got too much money. They're not gonna put any money into their body or their game. They're getting contracts left and right. They're done.
Yo, okay. Are you guys not salty about this? I'm sorry. I gotta just quickly bring it up. How are y'all not salty about what Indiana's been doing? It just what was the point of that move, man? Why don't they match his offer?
There's nothing to be salty about. That's what Indiana does. If we make it to the finals, we fucking make it to the finals. If we make it to the fucking food court, we make it to the food court. That's Indiana basketball. Like you'll see even more and more as a lot of these big stars. I think Giannis is gonna leave maybe by next year, if not this year. But what is fucking Bucks doing to keep their superstar, one of one player? That small markets do this shit, bro. They don't like this. Like Bobby Porter's back, like, oh great, like, and Miles Turner took that guy off of our hands. Like, for us, for me, I think like Indiana small market team. Like, I got no expectation in the off season. I had no expectation during the regular season. Like, it's just fun to go watch because it's local.
Do y'all think they took a step back though? Because that's what I'm feeling. Forget Tyrese. Let's say Tyrese was healthy, just their roster in general. Why do I feel like they took a step back? Convince me otherwise.
No, because they do have a deep roster, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And they had two of their not key players, but they had two players that have potential, and they were injured the whole season. Achilles and ACL. I don't remember what they were, but like James Wiseman was out, and I can't remember the other dude's name, but they have a deep roster, very hard-working roster. These dudes play with straight heart, by the way. No talent, no nothing, straight heart, which I 100% respect. Who are they going to go get, though? That's my issue.
Here's the thing.
Pacers is not an attractive
Yeah,
market.
yeah, it's not. But the thing is also, we have a Hall of Fame coach, right? One of the best, if not the best. Even if they lost this year, right? They took the fucking OKC Thunder to game 7s. Doesn't matter. Those guys were supposed to wipe them out. Smoke them out.
Stop right there. Exactly. Game 7. You know what Jalen Williams said, or whoever that was on the podcast? They were like, when were you like really shaking during the playoffs? He said when Jokic took us to game 7, and then when Pacers, they really had a shook. Mm-hmm. That's it. Pacers, bro. The Indiana Pacers, like, again, same team that didn't make any crazy moves for the past 20 seasons in the offseason. You have to look at them, man.
It's true. They're not step back or step forward. They're kind of in the middle. I mean, if you look at it realistically, like if you're saying predict the season, I mean, without Tyrese, who knows, right? But for some reason, Tyrese comes at end of the season. I don't know if they'll make a playoff run, but like a deep one. But I think they could probably win one series if he comes back because the East is weak. So it depends on the matchup, right? Mm-hmm. And losing Miles Turner, I don't think it's the end of the world. Like,
no, we can make it. We
can get someone else. Lakers will give them Jackson Hayes to give you 8 points for fucking whatever Miles Turner did, right? And we'll take Nembhard off you guys. So that would be fair. Oh man, but so number 1 pick just debuted, right? Cooper Flag or Cooper Fag, because that guy was getting clamped up by Bronny Jr. Let me just say, those boys know something about hit or miss, right? I mean, come on. Do you guys think 5 for 21, it was just a facade, it's going to be okay, he's going to get better? Or do you think the clamping by Bronny James really made this guy bust? And then, the James gang knows about busting. The groins. Think about the groins of the James gang. He's just going to go through bigger groins when he gets to the big leagues. In a couple months, we're away from NBA season. So what you think about that, Johnny? What you think about that debut?
I mean, you're very groin-centric today.
Yes.
Very groin-centric, so I respect that. Yeah, man, listen, Bronny had a couple of really good – he looks like he's going to be a great defender.
It's not about Bronny. Talk about Cooper Fag. Cooper Fag, yeah.
I just want to
give him his props, though. Give him his props, yeah.
Bronny had 5 points in the first quarter, and I think he ended with 5.
No, he ended with 8, which Cooper Fag had 10 points. Number 1 pick versus, the James.
So I'll say, okay, man, in terms of Summer League, man, it's always jumping to conclusions, right? It's like you really can't make any reads of a debut Summer League game, right?
Yeah.
It's just you're going to struggle at first. I mean, we've seen it, even though it's not a great example at all. It's just the only one that I could think of was like Lonzo Ball looked like a complete bust in his Summer League.
Yeah.
Right? And then he was fine, man. He shaped up. He was a good player. So I think with Cooper, dude, the hype he's getting where they think he's going to be the next generational talent, I don't see that, man. I see a very good player. I see the 3rd or 4th best guy on a championship team in 5 years. That's what I see. I see a very good defender, knockdown shooter. Like, hopefully he develops his shot. But, man, I just don't see this potential that everyone's saying. So I think he's going to have a good career. I don't think he's going to be, all NBA first team, superstar, anything like that. So we'll have to see. Akash's team looks nice, though. I'm not going to lie. They somehow, bro, dropped a nuke on themselves and came out of it alive. It is insane. They're in a good spot. I'm shocked.
What do you think, Akash? How your Mavericks looking with that debut?
Honestly, man, it's fine. He was fine. It's first game. Wemby had a bad game. Wemby was 2 for 20 in his first goddamn Summer League game, man.
Bronny James had a 30-point game, so it doesn't really Summer League doesn't say much about a player. That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't come into the league and score 30 again. Yeah.
Bronny had 8 points. He had the first 5 points, and he thought he had it, and then he thought he was gonna have the game winner. No, he did not. Like, you have to understand about Cooper Flag. Like, he played great defense, though. He had that game-winning block. And then Ryan Nembhard on the other side. Shout out to Andrew Nembhard's brother. Like, he's going to be a rotation player for us, which is amazing. With, what's his name? D'Angelo Russell starting for us next year, damn near, for half of the year until Kyrie comes back. So I think we'll be fine, honestly, next year. And I think Cooper Flag by season 2027, he'll be an All NBA player. 2027. So he's got to give him like 2 seasons at least.
Oh. I think he'll be hurt and out of this league by 2027, like Lonzo Ball. But, Johnny, a point to summer league play. I feel like, I don't know about Cooper Flag's history on injuries, but I feel like, you said Ball seemed like a bust to the audience, right? Maybe Ball knew how injury prone he is, and he didn't want to give it his all during summer league, and which makes sense. If you're a number one pick, right? Why are you going all out?
So stupid.
Why are you going all out? No, some of these players, bro, like you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. He knew how those BBB shoes were. BBB in his ass. So,
it really ruined his career. Those BBB shoes has ruined his career.
They ruined his career. Bro.
Well, listen,
career, bro.
We're gonna come back to future debuts by Cooper Flag, his NBA debut. See how he finishes off the summer league, but we just know against the Lakers, they won by 2 points, but he's gonna get clamped up. So. Speaking of clamped up, before we get to some other fun stuff, do you guys have any other sports hot topics you guys want to go over? I know you guys mentioned a couple things, but do you got anything off the top of your head?
I mean, rest of the NBA trades. What do we got? Brooke Lopez to Clippers. That's a pretty decent pickup, honestly.
Yeah.
Harden, Leonard, and then is Zubac still there?
Yeah.
Where did he leave? Okay.
Zubac's still there. I mean, I don't think they're better than Lakers. I think they got another player that they're going to kill his career. It's like Clippers. You go to the Clippers to get your career killed. You're not going to do shit. You're going to play in a nice stadium. That's it. So
who else? Rockets. We already knew about this. Like, they're ready to go.
Yeah.
Mavericks are ready to go. Who else added, like, some pieces around them? I'm trying to think.
Mavs?
Nuggets added some good pieces.
I think Jokic is out. Oh, Jokic doesn't want to sign a Supermax.
Yes.
Jokic is gone.
Did he have a player option?
He had a player option. Jokic is out next year.
Almost everyone has a player option.
Can you imagine, bro?
Jokic is out. I think Luka's going to recruit him over to the Lakers.
I think
it's over.
That's
crazy.
Imagine a Jokic in a Doncic jersey.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
Brother.
Jokic
he's definitely not coming back. He's sick of Denver. The coaching changed, like you fire his guy. I saw the same thing. I was like, man, Luka's probably gonna get him over to the Lakers.
He's gonna recruit him bad.
Yeah. That means the NBA's.
You know what's gonna happen next year? Mavericks are gonna make a huge ass run. It's going to piss off Luka, and I think Mavericks are going to finish better than Lakers, in my opinion, next season. But it's going to piss off Luka. He's going to say, hey, he's going to get on the phone with Jokic in the parking lot and say,
like Draymond?
We need you.
We need you, brother. I have the beer, I have the hookah. Come on, brother. Meet you in Slovenia.
Apparently, he has lost weight, so he might be looking unstoppable next season. Might be Luka MVP season.
Yeah, no more hookah Doncic. All right, Luka Doncic. We winning the ship, and then we're gonna get the Joker over here too to win another one. That's it,
bro.
Dude, I mean, we're about to see some crazy moves. Giannis is probably gonna leave next year. I mean, NBA is gonna shake up, bro. We're gonna see 2 new contenders budding out in the next year or so. I feel like, bro, I'd rather have Giannis on the Lakers than Jokic. Even though Jokic is a better player. It's like, bro, I already have a Jokic. I got Luka. Why want my defense to be that bad?
I would take Giannis too, because I feel like Jokic would be more motivated and not take that much money. I feel like to go to the Lakers because how I see him play is, I just want to win and I want to go back to my horses. So
that's So
he's gonna go to a winning team that he doesn't have to be the main number one guy. Murray's solid. He's been solid a little bit on and off with injuries, but it's like Doncic is more solid than Murray, like night to night, right? So crazy stuff to come. I got a couple of special topics before we get into Reddit. So this one's for Johnny because he studied a little bit of law, right? My boy Diddy is not guilty. all that baby oil they found, all the Astroglide. Look, if I had a couple bottles of Astroglide and Diddy oil, you think I should be fucking arrested? Like, worst he did was beat Cassie's ass a little bit, but I mean, he paid her off, right? He paid her off.
Yeah.
So why are you coming to court and telling everyone that, oh, I was calling for the all-star gangbangs too, right? I was doing this and that. And Kid Cudi, get the fuck out of here with your dress. He should have wore a dress in there because he looked like a bitch, right? Not guilty. Diddy found not guilty. Free my guy. Johnny, how'd you feel about that verdict?
So I haven't been paying too close attention. So it seems like he was found not guilty on
the most aggressive charges, on 3
sex trafficking.
Yeah.
3 counts of okay. It's 3
No,
counts of sex
2 counts of sex trafficking. One was the arson for Cudi's car. Yeah.
Okay, and so the one thing I think people should understand about the judicial system, man, it's not about who's right, who's wrong. It's actually not about that at all. It's literally about, is there enough proof to where this person can be convicted? So there's 2 different burdens of proof. Just quickly, there's in civil law, right? Lawsuits, and then you have criminal law. Civil law, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to be guilty, just because the burden of proof is on a balance of probabilities. So that just sounds like it's a balance, right?
Yeah.
On a balance of probabilities, what is more probable? Is it more probable that the elements of the offense or the crime or whatever were met? Whereas in criminal law, it's beyond a reasonable doubt. Like Jay-Z's album in 99.
Yeah.
Bro, that threshold is so high. So even if Diddy did it, this just shows you there was not enough evidence to convict him. So Diddy probably did it, to be honest, but not enough evidence.
No, you know what's crazy is everyone and their mother came out and saw, we saw these little Habuko girls, like 7, 8-year-olds walking around the crib when they're watching these sex tapes. Man, I need to get my hand on one of these sex tapes, yo. But, no gooning for it until November. But they're saying they watch these 7, 8-year-old kids who get fucked by Drewski and Diddy and fucking Jay-Z, whatever, right?
I'm not a part of this podcast.
Where was this in the sex tapes? Obviously, the sex tapes just looked aggressive, consensual, and just hardcore fucking. But this is the levels we've come to, that you are going to jail now for having a good fucking time. Free Diddy, rub the baby oil. Baby oil should be on discount. We should make a national holiday for Diddy the day he gets out.
My thing is this, boys. My thing is this. Every motherfucker that came out, every celebrity, every rapper, every hip hop artist, and says something against Diddy because they wanted him locked up for a longer period of time, he could still face I think 20 years, but you never know. They usually don't get the full count, so we'll see what he faces, but bro, he's about to kill some motherfuckers, bro. I guarantee it.
20 if they go drop like aggressive, but it's realistically it was like 10 with the probation and some years served, and it might. So and they're still negotiating, but it's gonna come out soon, right? But yeah, he's gonna come out to, what is that song? I ain't going nowhere. It's Bad Boy tonight. Speaking of bad boys, another one of the goats freed up. I mean, rest in peace to this goat, Epstein. Shit, dude didn't do anything, right? So free Jelaine too. Everyone told me, watch the documentary. I was like, what, about a pedophile? Like, why the fuck would I want to watch that? He takes them to the island and it's all freaky. I'm like, bro, you guys have not been on the dark web. I've been seeing this shit. Just kidding, never. But but now they come out and they say, first they say, we have the Epstein Files on our desk, right? Then they apparently hand out the Epstein Files to a bunch of influencers, right? Then they go, nothing was in the Epstein Files. Especially someone, and a lot of this crazy thing is, everyone kind of ran on this. We're not getting into politics or picking sides ever on this podcast, but they did run on, we're going to open the files. You guys are going to find out who the fuck was Diddy oiling up on Epstein's island, right? And nothing. They say nothing. We got nothing. He was just a little freaky. So, Akash, do you feel that Epstein Files do exist or do not exist?
They exist and they'll come out in the next 20 years. That's my comment. And I'm going to leave it at that.
You know what's crazy that. On top of the Epstein Files? Yeah, go ahead.
His brother did say he was never, it wasn't a suicide. Or I don't even remember how Epstein died. his brother said it wasn't even a suicide. I don't know why everybody started claiming he's a suicide. He definitely got murdered, and I think he was probably at that verge of like, oh, these files are about to come out, and somebody killed him.
There's a minute in the footage of the jail cell footage, right, of who's watching his door. A minute of that is missing, and then they gave the explanation of the cameras reset. Oh, that's the perfect time for the cameras to reset every fucking night when someone's about to die, looking right at their fucking door, right? So, Johnny, do the files exist? I mean, bro, I'm just happy my boy Bill Clinton is free. He's never done anything wrong. A little bit of head underneath his desk. That's it. That's fine. That's, everyone needs a little bit of that. But what do you think, man?
I mean, yeah, man. Bill Clinton's definitely the man, bro. I respect him. Listen, man. I think that clearly whatever we're getting is not everything.
Yeah.
Doctored, edited, missing files. We're getting 5% of what actually happened, of the actual data they have. And the whole point is, man, they can't release it. The reason they're panicking is because there'd be so many people who are in positions of power that'll get exposed that the country would literally fucking crash down and burn. And because of that reason, they're not going to allow them to release it because those same people are what fund the government, the lobbyist groups, right? So, yeah.
So, like I said, that's why I said the next 20 years, because I just read an article basically saying like, oh, this guy named Steve Bannon or something. Yeah, Steve Bannon said 40 people who are in charge right now. Exactly 40, he said.
So listen to this. Crazy. Bill O'Reilly, right? Old Fox pundit, on a news interview, not AI, just said, I saw this clip where he said, I talked to Trump one-on-one, right? He said, what's going on with the files? And Trump said that I do not want to release them because it'll hurt a lot of people, And I don't think Trump's in there. He's the GOAT, right? He's not going to some secret island. He just grabs them by the pussy. It's just is what it is, right? So, and I also, on top of this, JFK files never came out, and the MLK files never came out. So when it's speaking about 20 years, depending on if that fucking cuck Zoran Mondani from New York gets in office somehow, he's the only one that's going to release it. Shout out to him. That cuck, you guys have heard of that guy? He's getting a lot of hype. He wants to do all kinds of weird fucking cuck shit. He wants to free Diddy, have all the Diddy oil in New York. But I'm gonna set you guys up with a little bit of Zoran info for the next episode. We got to talk about this guy. He's up and coming. He's something. A Muslim dancing at a gay pride parade, let's just say. So he did it, not me. Wow. But shout out to all the Muslims, But I know none of my real Muslims dancing. I know gay pride parade. So we gotta dig a little deeper in them, like Diddy would. So Johnny, what we got for Reddit, man? You got something ready?
All right, y'all. Let's go. All right. We got some Reddit advice coming up, y'all. Y'all know what it is. We'll make the names up if we have to. All right, man. Let's get right into it, guys. I'm not starting slow, so
yeah, we gotta start fire.
Right. Here we go. All right, try to keep up. I'll make it quick. I'll try to abridge it as much as I can. Mm-hmm. Male, 31, from New Jersey. I've been married for two years now to my wife. I wasn't ever thinking about marriage, but my parents, especially dad, are very old school and have been pressuring me to get married since I finished school in 2018. I love spending time with my wife, but recently we've been having issues getting pregnant. So they're having issues getting pregnant right now. They've been married for 2 years. The stress drove me to start hot yoga, and that's where I met him. I'll call him Jason. It started out completely platonic, but I started feeling something different. I was shocked because I never have looked at a man in this way. But I caught myself thinking about him and missing him. Last weekend, I spent the entire day with Jason. I told my wife that I was at work, and we ended up becoming intimate. I don't know what to do. I'm panicking because I have built something special with my wife, but I'm having genuine feelings for this new guy. What should I do?
Akash, you want to go first?
Dude, I have nothing to say to you. What do you mean? I have nothing to say. I have no advice for you. Brother, man, you need to go to Vegas. You need to change your fucking identity. I don't know.
He needs to go to the Pride Parade with Mamdani, bro. We got all these brown people with fucking identity issues. You know why your wife's not getting pregnant, brother? Because your fucking sperm is gay, motherfucker. You've been hiding it from her. Your fucking sperm is gay. Obviously, it's not gonna get her pregnant. It's rejecting the fucking female body. It probably goes in, comes right in his dick.
Oh my god, buddy.
So I'm just saying. I think, or also like if I give professional advice, you should probably maybe talk to your wife about like having an open relationship and running it back, offense and defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially if it's gonna make him happy, because I feel like I'm not a sperm doctor, but healthier sperm is happier sperm, and happier sperm is healthier sperm. So if he's happy getting sperm in his butt, he can then eject that sperm out of his wiener that's gone through his butt into his wife's vaginal, area.
You know what, Bunny?
Pussy.
I'm not a scientist.
Pussy.
I'm not a scientist, but that makes sense. That makes sense.
It does.
I think that checks out.
Because the anus is connected to the rectum, right? So the rectum, I think, is the balls. So when you okay, the anus is connected to the testicles. It's all tubes inside. So once one guy shoots up his butt, right, the sperm will go down into homeboy's ball sack where he needs to ejaculate out of. And he will happily, because he's now openly telling his wife, "This is how we can get pregnant. I need more cum in me." So he's getting filled up. He's getting filled up. It's for the cause. It's for the baby, man.
Yo, I feel like, dude, man, your dad, I don't know how his parents would take it, bro. If his dad is as strict as he's saying, he's 31, I think it said. I mean, dude, you're going down a slippery slope, my friend. I think the best case scenario would be, I don't know what your religion is, but maybe you bring him in as a additional husband for your wife. That way, now she thinks she's getting more out of it, when in reality, you're getting all the pleasure.
Yes.
So maybe that could be a way you could work around it.
Secret gays. Secret gays, secret ways. Yes.
Exactly, bro. 50 Shades of Gay.
50 Shades of Gay. But shout out to all the gays. It's I did have a question about this guy. Was it? Man, I forgot. It was a really good one though. But yeah, he's cooked. I don't think there's man, you're just fucking sleeping around with the hot yoga guy, sweating on each other already. Man.
Yeah, and he called him Jason's. He called him, so I'm assuming he's a white dude. He's sleeping. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He also might be bisexual, and that's all. You should if you still like sleeping with your wife, right? Like, the question was, fuck that last part I just said. What if the kid, he doesn't tell his wife? What would you guys do, right? If, let's say we're all wives, we had a husband, and he's getting donkey fucked at the hot yoga room, right? Then he comes back, starts donkey fucking us, right? And the kid comes out gay. But the kid has a gay dad now, our spouse, right? And can be openly gay because the dad was always wanting to be gay and couldn't be gay. Would you be happy that you have a gay kid, or would you be fucking upset because that motherfucker got all the freedom and you're still in the closet,
Yo.
Okay, I have a real life scenario that I know about someone. I'm not, no names, no nothing.
Okay.
Again, very example scenario, real life scenario. I know someone in Dallas. So this woman has 4 kids. Literally 4 kids. Her husband tells her, "Oh, I'm going on a work trip." And then the work trip starts picking up. Next thing you know, 4 kids again, little kids, all of them are under the age of 7. Guy comes out and says, "I'm gay now." They divorce.
Damn.
What do you do in that scenario?
Bro, if I'm the wife, I mean,
because she thought he was cheating. He was cheating on with another girl. Turns out it was a man.
I guess I'd be a little happy that at least he's not sleeping with another woman. But then I think I would ask myself, what did I do to turn you? You know what I mean? What did I do that was so bad that you're like, I need to go to men now?
Yeah. And I would be upset. You're kissing my kids with that cum on your lips from the gay guy, right? That you were sucking and swallowing off, slobbering. just slurping him down. It was 7-Eleven yesterday, guys, right? So he had that Slurpee in his mouth. And you come home every night and you kiss our kids. Imagine, back to what we were saying, if that kiss made the kid gay because the gay sperm went into the kid's body, you know, it could happen. It could happen. I feel like this is where we need to give credit to all the gays, because it was a gay topic, that have the balls to come out. It's not easy. It's not easy. Not funny, Johnny. It's not easy. And I support fully open gays. And if someone wants to be my friend that's gay, I will support you and respect you, right? But the closet gays, like Diddy, now Diddy, you got to come out gay now. You know, you were rubbing cum on your nipples. So you got to come out just in a rainbow dress right out of the courtroom. But the closet gays, I cannot respect. You guys, we're here with you, right? Guys, like, we love gay people. We all love gays. So shout out to the L's, the G's, the B's, the Q's, and the T's. We got another Reddit, or should I prompt up the cousin fucking? I think you got another one, right? You got something to cook?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
one more. I'll give y'all one more. All right, let's go. Hey, this is a woman.
Okay.
What do y'all want to call her, man? Give me a name.
Where'd you find this Reddit though? So we know we want to not discriminate, like right ethnicity.
It's
Punjabi.
Indian,
you think it's
man.
Punjabi?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
okay. Harlene's fine. Harleen.
Okay, Harlene's good.
Harleen kind of sounds like a bitch.
All right. All right. Hi, I'm Harleen. I recently got married earlier this year to an amazing, loving, kind, patient man. We were arranged, but I feel like it was love. He's a virgin. Okay, he's a virgin, whereas I'm not. But I also haven't had the best sexual experiences in the past. We haven't had sex yet or been intimate at all, and it's been almost a year and a half since we've been together. I've mentioned it to him, but also want to respect him and his comfort. But I can't help to wonder, what's the delay? I can't help to wonder if I'm just too overly sexual or if I'm doing anything wrong.
Wait, they're married?
They're married.
All right.
And they've been together for a year and a half.
Okay, finish. Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm just looking to see if anyone has any input on the actual reality of sex with your partners.
Akash.
I think this man speaking to the
I think
I think he's LGBTQ, brother.
Yeah, I think so too,
I think
bro.
so. Like
Harleen, I'm sorry.
Maybe Harleen is not trying enough. Maybe you need to be a little bit more forward with him so he feels a little bit comfortable if he is a virgin, because I could definitely see him being a little bit shy. But if you're, again, it goes back to Harleen first, then I'll go to him. Harleen's got to try a little bit harder. If you know all this history, like, all right, you got to take it in your hands. You got to teach him a little bit what he needs to do, and just, go from there. But
teach him what he needs to do.
Honestly, damn near. On the other hand, Harleen's husband, you might have to come out of the closet, man. I think it's time, because especially with arranged marriage, you need to come out of the closet.
This is what I would do. Okay, I would just be like, if I was Harleen, get a strap on, bring it home one night, be like, hey, would you like this better if this is on me instead of what I already have on my body? And if he agrees and he wants to play with the strap on, I think there's your first clue. All right, buddy, what do you think?
Man? I think 100%, man. I thought the same thing as you guys. Homeboy's got to be gay. I mean, or he knows that Harleen been a hoe and he doesn't want to go down that cesspool of cum-infested vagina. That shit probably has more DNA than fucking the Epstein Files. You know what I'm saying?
What if she has an STD? What if she has an
STD? Right. Now, how entangled were you before the marriage, right? The gay signals do go off though when you say they haven't had sex for what, a year?
Year and a half.
So what the fuck are you guys doing? Like don't people get married to have sex, right? Guys, stay celibate until you're married. But no, I think he's a little turned off that her vagina's just cum infested, dick down. He probably shook hands with some of the guys at the wedding that have dicked her down, right?
That's tough, bro.
That could be true, man. That could be true. I mean,
yeah.
Let's say you guys have a wife, right? And you guys are virgins, and your wife was a fucking slut, like a whore, right? And guys, disclaimer: men can be whores too. But so she was a whore, and you're a virgin. What's your excuse for not having sex with her for 1 year?
maybe his piece is too small.
So you're saying your piece
Maybe
is
his
too
piece.
small. If your piece was too small, you wouldn't be
He's-
comfortable. Don't put him in it.
yeah.
I asked you. I said, what if you were the man? Say my piece is
Okay,
too
what if I was
small.
the man?
Yeah.
Okay, what if I only have one testicle and it feels weird? It looks weird. I'm
Mm,
worried, bro. I'm
mm,
worried. What if I don't know how to get erect because I've never
mm,
been in the position? And
mm,
what I don't know how to get erect,
Yeah,
dude.
erectile dysfunction. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
what if they were fondling one day, they were playing around, and just I'm sorry, it's going to sound a little vulgar, but I'm trying to dissect the situation as professionally as I can. And he put his hand down there, and then it felt like he was putting his hand down a garbage bin. It was just so empty. It was so big, and maybe he thought to himself, "Yo, something's going on in here. It didn't smell right. It didn't feel right, and maybe I need to take a step back here."
Yeah. We never looked at it that way. What if she's fucking unattractive?
Dude,
That's
I'm telling
true.
you.
Bro,
It's an arranged marriage.
because I met some like guys that I'm like, dude, you must be dicking down shit 24/7. They're like, I'm a virgin. I'm like, you don't really drink, you don't smoke, you got a 6-figure job, you fucking drive a nice car, you got no loans, you got everything is going for you, right? You're a nice spoken guy, you're handsome, you're tall, right? And I'm like, are they gay? But I think some of them truly are out there where they're saving themselves for something nice, right? And they're following the rules, they'll get arranged marriage, but when they walk into that room and then that bitch is just an ogre. You know what I'm saying? Just say,
It could be, yeah, it could be a size problem issue.
yeah.
Might be a big girl.
This
Yeah,
man
bro.
this man
Could
might have
be.
been Princess Fiona and she met Shrek. He met Shrek, you know?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know
Yo,
a couple of
that's-
Shreks.
He has
So
some Shreks.
I know some. But no, dude. Yeah, that's a great point. It's arranged, bro. So you don't know the person until you see them in the room, bro.
Mhm.
It's like guess who? It's like guess who, right?
Because it's
So basically
definitely
a blind date for life.
sounds like one of those arranged marriages where they didn't
Uh-huh.
meet at all.
well, they said
Because
they fell in love.
She's saying that
It's gotta be your pussy.
She's saying it feels like love.
It's gotta be your pussy. It's gotta be it. It's gotta be it. How'd they fall in love? So when you drop the pants, then he saw or smelled something that he didn't like. That's it.
Oh
That's
my
it.
god.
So you're saying you're walking around naked and he's like not mystified, then obviously there's something with you, right? So
So it's Harlene's fault.
it's
The
Herlene's
overthinker.
fault. Yeah, no
Sorry,
advice for
Harleen.
you. Just go fuck someone else, you whore. You were fucking other people too, like, you know. So yeah. I
All right,
got
buddy.
a cousin fucking prompt, right? And someone special emailed this to me. So I'm gonna try to just shorten it.
Bunny emailed himself from his other email.
I'm telling you, this shit is a true story, right? So
All right, let's see.
let's call
no
this
names. We're not
this-
giving away names.
No, no.
Hold on, before you start, I got a follow up prompt with that.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
I
go
like
ahead.
it. I
All
like
right,
it.
so go ahead.
So let's name the guy Gurnaz. I don't know why Gurnaz. Gurnam is
Sounds
better.
right.
Gurnam Buller, right? So Gurnam said, I had the best time in my life in Ibiza. He was there. And I met and hooked up with this girl. She was amazing and the sex was incredible. Okay. Doesn't say anything about donkey dicking her, but he said, long story short, we stayed a little while in touch, but I don't have social media, so all we were doing was connecting back and forth on WhatsApp, kept a little bit in touch, but after a couple years, we kind of just went our own directions, never really saw each other again. From there, he went to a family party, and he said he was shocked to see that someone was there that he knew, and he said
Ooh.
it was that girl. So the right thing to do is he asked his mother, because he went with his family, who all is there, and she pointed out everyone and every auntie and uncle to signify what relationship do they have with each other. Happens to be that this girl was his fucking cousin, not the first, right? So he's asking, when we met there, we kind of laughed it off. It was a little awkward, but he's asking, what should I do? Do I tell anyone? Should we keep, what should he do? What do you think, Johnny?
Okay, my first question would be: is she your first cousin, second cousin, third cousin, or
He
more
said second
extended?
cousin.
Second cousin? I mean, that's tough, man. So,
And this is realistic probability. This is, it could happen to anyone. Yeah.
So here, okay, incest babies. If you have a baby through incest, the risk of birth defects is 2 to 3%. I mean, actually, no, that I'm actually wrong. It's 32 to 44%.
Yeah. The kid is definitely. I've seen something too recently. Like there's some issues going on with retardation. And it's happening in the UK where the kids are 30% retardation rate. Yes. Yeah. That's the word they used.
Why do you? No, you sound like you just make facts up. It's so funny, man. But that I actually watched a documentary on it.
Yeah.
Incest in UK.
Yeah.
There's a lot of incest in the UK. Yeah, but okay, listen, man. I think second gen, it's your second cousin. There's a high rate of birth defects, but if you're not gonna have a baby with her, you barely know her, you've never met her, pretend like she wasn't there. I would just wipe it out of my memory, get really drunk, forget about the entire night, and just move on with my life, man.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Simple as that. After you have to see her at every reunion and probably at your wedding. There's my cousin I fucked in Ibiza. Akash,
bro, listen, that's going to the grave, by the way. That shit is going to the grave.
Another piece of advice: do not tell anyone about this shit besides us. So now you told us. Now we're telling everyone. So, Akash, what do you feel about this? How do you feel about cousin fuckers these days?
No, not cousin fuckers, but I'll go back to this prom.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go have that conversation with the girl and say, "Hey, never happened. We're just never gonna talk about this ever again. Take this shit to our grave. Never gonna see you again. I'm gonna ask my mom next time if you come, I ain't gonna be there. So never gonna try to see her ever again. That's it.
That's a double entendre, by the way. That's a double entendre. If you come, I won't be there. I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Left to come in Ibiza, and I'll never come again. Okay, quick question on this, right? So this is a high probability thing that could happen.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Have you guys ever had a hot cousin that you didn't know was your cousin? So you...
Thank God I have not. No.
Thank God I've known all my cousins are my cousins. So
honestly,
straight away.
I feel like I've had so many made up cousins and brought up cousins, right? I know my first cousin, right? So that's off limits, obviously, right? Unless, no, I'm kidding. So that's off. There were some people that were introduced to me later that they were like, "Oh, that's your cousin." I'm like,
damn. Yeah.
I cannot do what you did here. I just, oh man. But
That's
yeah,
funny.
that was a wild one. Akash, you had said you had one to follow up this?
Yeah. I got so one of my closest friends, and he will be fine if I say this because he makes it very public. He found out his cousin, and I think it's a first cousin. It might be a second cousin. I can't remember, but she's a porn star on Pornhub. Are you watching? Are you watching or not?
Bunny?
Johnny.
Okay, here's my thing. Hear me out. Everyone just hear me out. Is it incest if she's nowhere near me? Right? I'm watching family home videos. I'm watching my family home videos from back in the day. That's not incest. I'm watching a birthday party with me and my cousins from when I was 10 years old. That's not incest. Watching wedding highlights. That's not incest. So why is watching my cousin naked incest? You know what I mean? She's not touching me. Maybe here's where I draw the line. Here's where I draw the line. I would not touch myself though. That would be strictly for, let me see what's going on. Let me see, what she's into. I want to make sure she's not doing anything wild. And I'll call it a day, bro. I'll close my laptop, delete the cache, delete the history, and it never happened.
Here's the thing, man. This is fucking, first of all, a hypothetical question. So no one needs to get on our ass about our interest in our cousins. Leave that for us and our cousins. Fuck you guys, right? So, but I am not. I'm not gonna touch myself. First of all, right?
Oh
especially if I find out that's Violent Myers.
Fucking
You know what I'm saying? If Violent Myers is my cousin, right? And I've already been going ham on the Goon Squad. I'm the Goon Squad captain, right? Like, and let's say mid gooning, I find out that that's my cousin.
So
Do I
what?
stop
You gonna
or do I
text?
keep going? You know, would you
Bro,
say
what the
first?
fuck?
Wait, did you say first cousin or second cousin?
First cousin.
Oh, I mean, if I never met her, I gotta finish the job. It's not personal. It's not personal. I just gotta,
But then, Bunny,
I gotta take care of it.
Bunny, imagine you see her at a family event and you used your hand to you do your job when you were watching the video, and you shake her hand with that same hand, bro.
Bro, that's
Isn't that
power.
just a
That's
little
empowerment
off?
to me. No, that's empowerment to me. Why you
Okay.
doing that shitty shit to yourself, right? You're putting that stuff out there. I'm gonna enjoy it. Like, what do you think? I'm not gonna enjoy it. But listen,
It's so fucking maniacal.
like you did that, right? Remember, guys. Remember from our first episode. What's the rule we have, right? The guys are always right on this. Guy logic always works. The girls should always be ashamed and framed. I am kidding.
Canceled.
But yeah. Imagine if I saw her and then that was in my head, brother. I would. It would be hard, man. It would be hard. Look, we've all been young, right? And
What would be hard, bro?
we've all been young, and we've been
What
at a
would be
family
hard?
party where we find out later that someone that was a little bit attractive is your cousin, like, but it's like a far cousin, right? Like, and then all the like you try to escape those memories. But if I've never met the girl or anything, and then it's just like I said, if it happens to be Violet Myers and I'm just gooning, and then I find out mid, I'm gonna continue gooning, right? I'm not gonna have the fantasy like cousin, right? I'm gonna try to hurry it up though. I'm gonna try to hurry it up. Out of respect for me and her family.
Okay, let's say you found out, and you're like, "Fuck, let me go watch this." Like, oh shit, I just found out about this.
If she's the top of the top, elite of the elite, Mia Malkova, right? Alexis, Texas. I gotta go back for back. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times. In LeBron's words, right? 5, 6, shit. Depends. I mean, if she's putting out good product, like, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I'll make it all make sense.
Support your family.
I'll make it all make sense. You gotta support your family. If you smoke a little weed, right? And your first cousin is selling you drugs, right? It's not also helping you either, right? Are you gonna buy it from him and he's right there, he can buy it from him, or you don't buy it from him? And let's say maybe you don't know he's your first cousin, you're about to buy it from him, and then you find out, do you buy it from him again or no?
So basically, what you're telling me is you're insinuating you're gonna watch it again.
Not once, not twice, not 3. If she puts out good product, I gotta support her. Because the more views she gets, the more pay she gets, the more money comes in the family, and will always remembered as that family that made money. Think about the bigger picture, right? I gotta support the cause, brother.
All right, Akash, what do you think, man?
What was the question?
If you had watched, would you go back to watch again?
No, absolutely not.
Top
I don't give a
performer.
fuck. It's not. I don't give a fuck. I'm not watching it. Absolutely the fuck not. That's kind of sick shit right there.
This is
So,
top of the
AK, you're taking my approach where it's like you'll quickly take a look, no touch, no self-touch, and no self-gratification. Close that bitch, delete the history, and call it a day.
But Johnny, listen. If you already done it, right? You already gooned off. And you were like, man, she knows she's a good actor. It's all acting, right? It's all acting. She was born without clothes. Now she's performing without clothes. It's all the same, right? So, would you go back and watch?
No, maybe. Okay, look at man. When you
would.
Listen,
You would.
No, well, you know why though? Okay, self-gratifying. Once that's done, bro, I'm very depressed. Like for the next 7 minutes, right? And that's just off somebody I don't even know. Can you imagine, bro? It was your own damn cousin.
No.
I would have to leave the country, bro. So I'd say no, man. I'd say no. But Bunny, I respect your opinion, bro. And everyone here, if you guys don't know, Bunny would watch his cousins.
Yes. And Pornhub, if Johnny gave me the opportunity, I would watch him too. So, guys, that was another episode of No Files Given, where we speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Free Diddy, free Epstein. We'll be back with more bullshit. more cool shit. And make sure you like, subscribe, hit the ping, and all that shit. Follow us everywhere, and don't report us, and don't send this to some people that we know. But all right, guys, see ya. Peace.
Cheers, guys.